Good morning, guys. Today we have class Tuesday, May the 26th, 2020. And I hope that you're ready because today we have grammar. We're going to work in our books, okay? But before we start the class, I want to share with you a thought, like the ones we had in the calendar in the classroom. Do you remember them? And it says, every time you find humor in a difficult situation, you win. That means that you can get out of that hard situation being positive. Okay? So, with all this situation being locked in our houses, remember this because we need to stay safe and also we need to stay strong. Okay, what is the objective of the class? To continue practicing past simple in its affirmative, negative, and interrogative forms. What is the material that you're going to need for this class? Student's book, activity book, pencil, and eraser. The student's book, the pages that we are going to be working with: 58, 59, 98, 99. Okay, let's start with page 58, grammar tracks. Lesson 4, we're going to listen to and read the poem, okay? Take special attention, pay special attention to the bold words. Those are irregular verbs in past simple. This is the track 36. All the tracks and for the audios, you can find them in Google Classroom, okay? In case that you need to listen again.
A visit from the Queen. Yesterday morning, I did some chores. I made the beds and I swept the floors. I wanted the house to be very clean for a visit from Her Majesty the Queen. I took out the trash in the afternoon, I put things away, and I cleaned my room. I wanted the house to be very clean for a visit from Her Majesty the Queen. But when the Queen arrived for tea at exactly 3:15, I didn't hear her knock at the door. You see, I was exhausted from too many chores. I was asleep in my rocking chair, and Her Majesty the Queen thought I wasn't there.
Okay, so the verbs that are mentioned, irregular verbs that are mentioned in the poem are did, swept, took, put, was, and thought. Okay, these are irregular verbs. Now, the next activity for 12, we're going to skip that because we need to work in teams. So we're going to go straight to activity 13. Listen, repeat, and learn. Irregular verbs in the past. This is going to be the track 37.
Irregular verbs in the past. I take out the trash. I took out the trash. We feed the dog. We fed the dog. He does the dishes. He did the dishes. I don't feed the dog. I didn't feed the dog. They don't do the dishes. They didn't do the dishes. She doesn't take out the trash. She didn't take out the trash. Did you feed the dog?
Yes, I did. No, I didn't.
Did he sweep the floor?
Yes, he did. No, he didn't.
Okay, in this activity, guys, you can see how they are changing from present to past, okay, using irregular verbs, and they are using the three forms of the simple past, which is affirmative, negative, and interrogative form with with answers. For activity 14, VA Grammar Detective, look at page 57 in your activity book, okay? So we're gonna wait for that activity to be done. Let's go to page 59. Okay, the lesson 5, guess the end of the sentence, listen and check. The first one says, she didn't clean the windows. The second one, I didn't finish my geography test. And the third one, she didn't win. And the possible ends are, but she scored a goal, but she swept the floors. And the last one, but I got a good grade. Please, I'm gonna ask you to, at this time, join with the line, the beginning with the possible end of these short stories. Join with the line, please. Now that you have it, let's listen and check.
She didn't clean the windows, but she swept the floors. I didn't finish my geography test, but I got a good grade. She didn't win, but she scored a goal.
Very good. Okay. Now, the next activity is activity 16. Listen and say true or false. Correct the false statements. Are you ready? The track that you're going to listen is track 40. Pay attention.
Number 1.
Ruth did the dishes. True.
Number 2.
Daniel made his bed. False. He didn't make his bed.
Number 3.
Emma took out the trash, but she didn't put her things away. True.
Number 4.
Duncan swept the floor, and he put his things away. True.
Number 5.
Ruth put her things away, and she took out the trash. False. She put her things away, but she didn't take out the trash.
Number 6.
Daniel didn't do the dishes, but he fed the dog. True.
Number 7.
Emma didn't sweep the floor, and she didn't make her bed. False. She didn't sweep the floor, but she made her bed.
Number 8.
Duncan didn't make his bed, and he didn't take out the trash. True.
Okay, this it's going to be a special request. I'm going to ask you to copy and answer the activity 16, the one that we just listened to, in your notebook, please. You're going to correct the false statements in your notebook. Remember, it is track 40. In case that you need to listen again, you can find it in Google Classroom, okay? The next pages you are going to be working with, you have to done these pages by yourself, okay? The grammar reference, page 98 and page 99. Now let's continue with the activity book. Remember, these pages normally are done by yourself as well, but we have some audios that we need to listen in page 57 and page 58. So please open your activity book, page 57. In lesson number 4, I'm going to explain to you what you're going to do. In activity 10, it says find and circle the words and then complete the poem. See students' book, page 58. First of all, you have to look for the words in the puzzle. Then you can use the student book, page 58, and read the poem again so you can fill the blanks with the words that you found in the puzzle. Now, for the activity 11, this is the activity for the grammar detective that you were asked for in the student's book, okay? You have to complete the blanks with irregular verbs in past. The next activity is activity 12. You are going to order the sentences. Once that you have to order the sentences, you are going to listen for the audio. The audio is the track 38. Once again, you can find it in Google Classroom.
Number 1.
Okay, the next one is lesson number 5. You're going to read and match, then listen and check, okay? This is going to be the track 41. Once that you have answered the activity, you can listen for the audio and check if you have the correct answers, okay? For activity 14, you have to look and write sentences about yesterday. You can see the student's book in page 59, okay? In activity 15, you're going to find someone who did these chores last week. You can go around your house and ask your mom, your dad, brothers or sisters, so they can help you out with this activity. Okay, guys, that was it for today. Don't forget to take pictures of your evidences, okay? The pages already answered. Remember to attach them in Trabajo en Clase. Remember that you have a form that you need to answer in Google Classroom. So, let me know what questions do you have. Remember that I will be available from 8:15 to 1:15 in Google Classroom. Okay, guys, it was nice to see you today. We'll see you tomorrow.